So guys, this video is about me naming off all my weapons that I have named. I've done this for each weapon separately that I've named, but this is one video of them all together, me naming them all off. So here we go. This video is me naming all my weapons. Mini Skin Scraper, Death Jaw, the Basher, the Candy Cane Stabber, the Leprechaun War Club. Every weapon that was not named by me, the name will be down in the description with the name of the weapon that they gave me for it. So, like I said, Leprechaun War Club, or Warhammer, Club Hammer, whatever it was. Backstabber, the Enforcer, the Flesh Stabber, the Scraper, Apocalypse Razor, Skin Scraper 2, I think, Medical Skin Scraper, Overkill, Blood Nap, Spinning Death, the Smasher, the Executioner, Club of Hearts, Axel, Eli's Masterpiece, Knock Knock, Slinger, named by Linda FIGLAR, Nutcracker of Doom, Penetrator, Chuck, Master Key Killer, Gutter, Blood Harvester, Babysitter War Club, the Floppy Thing, Meat Beater, Mini Ripper, Electrocutioner Lucille, Hand Bat, Heart Bat, Negan Barbar Bat, Bone Breaker, many lobotomizer, Eye Stabber, Flying Death. That projectile weapon right there is named Arrow. Bone Shiv, Throat Slicer, Love Letter, Body Breakdown, Gutbuster 3, Club of Chaos, Z Paddle, that black one right there is Dick Grayson. Random piece of PVC pipe with a knife taped on it. Party starter. The Dark Knight. Mr. Bashful Jr. The Problem Solver. Blood Nap, Strike Attack, I Now, Board of Education, the Slayer, the Big Slayer, End Point, the Knockout Stick 2, the Easter Bunny Killer. Forgot to upload the video for this on Easter. The Junk Club. Okay, some other weapons now. Colonel Stars and Stripes Club from Kick A 2. The Naughty Stick, the Christmas themed weapon. The Gut Stabber. the dentist, because it's named that because it knocks teeth out. Hate and Love. Really don't know why I named it that. The Head Knocker. Need a hand. These two right here are just made for looks. Same with this. Sucker Punch. I'm gonna make a metal version of this. It's solid metal with spikes, because I'm gonna start modding next year. The GS Beater. The Redneck Energy Sword from Halo. The Stake. Vampire slaying themed weapon. The Laughing Stick. Caution. Lunch Detention. The Gamer War Club. Dr. Payne. The Brick Breaker. The Exterminator. The Ugly Stick. Just to let you know, this is not finished. Needs more barbed wire. The Barb Stick. Babyface. Lights Out. Mysterious Head. And the Medicine Stick. So guys, these are two weapons that I screwed up on the names while I was naming all the weapons. So this is the Leprechaun Warhammer, and this is the Babysitter Warhammer. You've seen them in separate videos, and in the video I named off all my weapons, I screwed up on these two weapons' names. I think that's all I screwed up on. These two weapons right here I will probably be dismantling. I can't even remember the name of that one, but it was tested in a video and it held up and actually put two holes. Still probably gonna take it apart. Forgot the name of that one, but this one, it's crappy because a bunch of glass taped to it, and it was tested. Some of the glass broke. There was a spike coming off the sides, but it broke. Probably dismantled two parts, like I said. But this one's Greed. That one don't know the name. Here is two of my weapons I can't pronounce the name of. This one is, I think, the name of it is in Hawaiian, and it is Spiked Thing in Hawaiian. The name will be down in the description if you want to see what the name is. This one will be, the name will be numbered by 1. So this is 1 that I can't pronounce the name of because it's in a different language. And this one, I think, is Irish for killer or murderer or something around that. And so yeah, these are weapons I can't pronounce the name because they're in different languages. And this one is missing 2 spikes. They should be like that big one sticking off. And this is just for looks. So the name in Hawaiian for that means Spiked Thing. Pretty sure the name for this one's in Irish, and it means murder or killer, something around that range. The names will be down in the description. So the name for that one will be under 1, and the name for that will be under 2. This is the concussion stick. Little devil. It's a crappy older weapon I made. These pieces of glue are little covers for the spikes, and I have the nail to pick with you. This one is hit then stab, I'm pretty sure. And this pulls off for the stabbing part. And this is the pain stick, another crappy weapon, but yep. So now guys, this part of the video are some of my giant weapons. As giant I mean like big in length and unwieldy, and would take a lot of energy to swing around a whole bunch. So, the most unwieldy weapon I've made would be this bad boy right here. The big Juggernaut sledgehammer with a custom handle. Isn't it so sexy? This one right here is the Republican Basher. Found that sign laying over a hill in a trailer park. And this is actually the Republican Basher repaired, because the original handle snapped, and what is the Z paddle used to be the handle. This right here is a bamboo stick with a bunch of fish hooks on it, and it's called the hooker. Gonna make a better version, a 2.0 version of it, by welding fish hooks to a metal pipe. The hooker is just for looks. I mentioned this one earlier on. It is the man beater for beating men. I'm not saying go out and make that and go beat a bunch of men. This is righteous authority. Yeah, that's correct. If I get the name wrong, there'll be a part later on in the video of me correcting myself. This doesn't necessarily have a name, but it is the golf club weapon from Kick A2 that the husband from the Remembering Tommy couple used. His was a little different down in the handle part. I think it only had one handle, and each head was cut off for the handle. This right here is Vlad the Impaler spear. This one right here is kind of falling apart and broken. So this would be the Rat Slayer, I think. Yeah, that's correct. This right here is the Hitman. Kind of crappy name for what it is, and it's kind of crappy. Gonna probably sharpen that tip though. Skullbreaker. I'm pretty sure it's a 3-in-1 weapon. If you want to go check the video out for this one, go to my playlist, Up Close with My Weapons, and look for the Skullbreaker. And I'll show you how it's a 3-in-1. This should have been in the earlier part. This is the face beater. This is the one that's kind of for looks. It's called the Reaper. This is the Butcher 2. I'm not going to show you the rest because it's basically just a golf club with electrical tape wrapped completely down to the handle with a meat cleaver. This would be the Slicer. Next section of this video will be swinging weapons. So first swinging weapon is the Defender, a weapon based from the Simpsons show. Now, time to continue on with swinging weapons. So, this is room service. This is the Misfit. If anyone can guess what all the parts are, including this piece of wood right here, guess what it's from? In the comments, I'll give you a shout out. If you guess exactly what that is, the handle for the Misfit, the piece of wood. The window maker. Lockdown. The Christmas whip. Headache, couple locks and stuff. Get over here. I think that was named by Eli. This would be Smiley. And this is actually the second Gamer Whip, so it's Gamer Whip 2. Made from an old PlayStation controller. So I got 2 gamer whips. Gonna get whipped with one. Might have 2 people whip me if I find another whip. Whoops. So guys, I'm finally near the end of this video. So this is more of a mod than a weapon I made. And I call it, it's the Nerf gun that I modified that I named Marcus Chopper Edition because the original one just had a normal knife and it broke. And it's named out of guy better known as ADHD from the channel ADHD's Life and ADHD's World, I think. Yeah. This is Mr. Stabby, Cupid's bow, a Valentine's weapon. This is just a set of 3 weapons. We got the small one, medium one, no longer, this is the only one that has a real point. We got the long one, and that is the 3 sharpened sticks, or 3 sharp objects. Can't remember exactly, it's one of those. And then the last thing that is named, never mind, the last thing, because I just saw something laying across my room. 2 things left, actually. I'm pretty sure this is named the stabbing object. Last thing, for real this time. This is a prototype / practice weapon of it, but this is basically when the actual weapon when I make it, it's gonna look like. It's just not gonna be the same type of metal. This is the dismember, and this will be part 1 because it is. These are all the weapons I have named right at this point in time, and that's why this is part 1. And I have a whole bunch of other weapons that need finished, and future weapons that will be made, and there will be a part. This will be part 1, and there will be many parts after with all the other weapons I've named. So yeah.